I will tell you the real reason why you're overweight. If you don't believe me, hi, I'm Magnus Valhalla. I used to be 500 pounds, I've been 300, I've been 250, I've been lean, I've been super fat, super obese. I kind of know what I'm talking about. I still am fat, by the way. I'm 360 now, I believe. The thing to take away is I have struggled a lot. I've been around it like a yo-yo, and I know you are struggling too because you clicked this, and I'm here to help you with that. And you probably are in complete denial. According to this research study from a psychological journal, around 90 to 41% of people don't even classify themselves as obese. And I'm not saying it's total ignorance, which it is, but it's even more than that. It's survival mode, it's protection, it's something built into you from the ground up. But here's the problem though. If you won't even admit that you are fat, how are you going to change that fact? If you won't even admit that you are fat, you will not lose the weight. It's like trying to fix a leaky roof while pretending it's just raining inside. You really can't change what you are not willing to admit. You can't change what you won't face. If you're not willing to face it head on, you can't change at all. You really have to believe that you are an overweight and obese person that is unhealthy, and you are sadly that person. You have to admit to yourself that you are that person. And it's not just me, okay? The trans theoretical model actually backs this up. If you're not honest about where you are, you're just stuck at the start like that guy in Phantom Menace. And studies show that people underestimate how much they eat and overestimate how healthy they are. That, by the way, is how I got to 500 pounds. I didn't believe I was that big. I thought I was big, but I thought I was active. I thought I was big, but I thought that I wasn't that big. And the key point here is that I was lying. And you are lying as well. Many health surveys show that people are not even willing to lose weight for health, okay? They just wait until their body breaks down on its own, like my niece. Please don't be that guy. You need to hammer it into your head that you are a sort of guy that lies to yourself to protect yourself and your habits. And only then can change actually start to begin. And this segues straight into our next point. You don't understand or know how much you're eating. You think you're eating less, but you don't. You know what to do, you're just lying to yourself about how much you're eating. You don't understand it yourself, you're not tracking it. You really think you're under eating, you're really not. So what you really need to do is you track everything for 1 week. No skipping, no guessing. That nut you got, track that. That avocado, you know, that apple. You track everything. You'll track the oil you're cooking with, cooking spray. You'll track that Starbucks coffee. So you're not in a calorie deficit, you're in denial. You don't think that you are overeating, but you are. You're pushing things into your body that you don't count, you don't remember it. It's a trick with your mind. There are genuinely people on this planet Earth that thinks they're eating 1200 calories a day and still not losing weight. Let me be clear. That is just straight up wrong. You're breaking the laws of thermodynamics, you're breaking physics, Einstein is turning in his grave, everything is upside down, the aliens have invaded, okay, but because that's how crazy you are. Pigs are flying. Now you might think that you're eating 1200 calories a day, but you forgot to add that waffle, that hot dog, that Starbucks coffee, that cinnamon toast. You might think you're dieting correctly, but you're eating thousands of calories over what your deficit should be. Oh, and that oil you put in your healthy meal. Suddenly everything turns around. You're at 2700 instead of 1200. Just like that, game over, back to square one. And I'm not a cruel person, I'm not saying this to be cruel with you. I'm saying it because I need to. Your mind is lying to you. You're falling for your own trap card. And if you don't wake up, you will keep doing it until your body gives out. In fact, studies report that people underestimate their calorie intake by as much as 50%. One incredibly known study shows that people underestimate their calorie intake daily by as much as 1,000 calories. 1,000 calories, that's not just one small mistake, that could be 2 days worth of deficit. That is the reason why nothing is changing. By the way, hit the like button for this confused frog trying to understand calorie math. So, how do you fix it? How do you stop lying to yourself without losing your mind? You have to be mindful. Use your mind. That's step number 1. The gold standard in this area is using MyFitnessPal. It'll slap the truth right out of you. But for me, it was tedious, it was uncanny, it was really something that I couldn't do consistently. So here's the alternative. Please use it for a day, a week, a month, however long you can to track everything that you're eating, because it will really face you with the truth about the decisions you have to make. You have to be brutally honest. Write it down on a piece of paper if you must. Track it for however long you can. You're not doing this for perfection, for losing weight at first. You're doing it to wake up. You don't have to become a spreadsheet. You're doing it because you need to understand that a tablespoon of peanut butter is not 40 calories, it's 200. So before saying your diet isn't working, ask yourself, have you really faced the truth yet? Or are you trusting your brain that got you fat in the first place? So here's the final truth. You are cheating, and not just a little bit. And that brings us to our next point, which is no cheating. Avoid cheat days. When you're starting out, a cheat day is not a cheat day. It could be a nuke. It could drop your deficits for the entire week. A person my size could easily nuke 6,000-7,000 calories in a cheat day without even knowing it. And I know that you can do that too. Picture this, you grind for a whole week, clean food, clean eating, clean workouts, and then the weekend hits. It's booze, bars, women, McDonald's, everything. By the time the Saturday is over, you have eaten up your entire week's deficits. And that scale underneath your feet, it's not moving. And you're saying to yourself, the diet isn't working. You keep pressing that reset button. This isn't me saying never enjoy food. What I'm saying is stop sabotaging yourself. Try 3 weeks on the diet, 1 week off at maintenance, or you can try a cheat day if you don't go over the limit, or simply plan more calories on the weekend and less in the weekdays. Just stop acting shocked when the numbers don't move and you have meanwhile smashed 7,000 calories a weekend. The worst sort of truth for our people is that fat loss is not a magic game, it is a numbers game, and that is the hardest pill to swallow. That is why I am still struggling to